Hello, Leo, and welcome to 2024. Leo, and welcome to your January 2024 Tarotscope. I'm going to go ahead and light a candle here and welcome you to my channel if it's your first time here, or welcome you back if you're returning. So this will be a January 2024 Tarotscope for Leo. I've already shuffled the cards, and I'm going to just do a quick cut to finish the shuffle. And the deck I'm using is the Tarot of Flowers. If you'd like to get yourself a copy of that, I have a link below. Interesting, there's a jumper already. So that's Two of Wands. I'm going to go ahead and use that in the reading since it's coming out. Two of Wands is called Making Fire. This is a card about action. And it's also a card of boldness and personal confidence. Very Leo themes. In this card, I usually say that it's someone who is climbing a mountain. And in the Rider-Waite, it's a person who's got the world in the palm of their hands. They've got two wands. And they're considering like what their big plans are, what their big dreams are. It's the next step right after Ace of Wands, which is considering new action, taking in something in a new direction, leadership. Two of Wands is when we get someone else involved and rub two sticks together. Like, if Ace of Wands is the first primary action, Two of Wands is where that first spark creates the fire that takes that endeavor further. So I'm going to say, if there's something that you're thinking about doing, Leo, see if you can get some help with that. Usually Two of Wands represents a decision or someone else helping you towards one of your goals and dreams, feeling a certain amount of boldness or personal courage about something. So I like that. Let's start with that. That one wanted to come out. Next, we've got Strength. Yep, goes right in line with that. Two of Wands and Strength. There is a lot of confidence here. And it's almost like quiet confidence. It's just about like dreaming what it is that you want to do, Leo. Funny enough, in the Rider-Waite, this card has a lion on it. It's a woman who's opening a lion's mouth. And not by force, but by gentleness, her fortitude, her stamina, her courage. She's approaching things in a way where she knows her own strength and therefore she's not fearful. And I'm going to encourage you to be that way about not only January, but this whole year, Leo. Strength is here for you. Strength is yours. Take action. Have boldness. There's that Goethe quote about how when we take action, doors open for us, and boldness has genius, power, and courage in it. And so I'm seeing it's, making fire and strength. Those are your opening cards for January 2024. Then I see Jack of Wands in reverse. This tells me don't make impulsive decisions. Anything that is done in a rash or impulsive way is not going to have lasting efforts. Jack of Wands is usually someone who has very fiery energy, is very passionate, but he dashes in and he dashes out. And he's gone almost as soon as he arrives. So what it's saying with this Jack of Wands in reverse is don't be like Jack of Wands. Don't entertain things that come and go quickly. Things that seem like full of passion and inspiration and heat, for lack of a better word, because they dash in and they dash out. This says no to that. This says I'm going to take my time. I'm going to invest my attention and action and energy where it's going to pay off. I'm going to have fortitude and strength. It's not doing anything in an impulsive way or letting any impulsive characters in. It's saying, I'm going to take my time to assess things and I'll take action, thank you very much, after I know what I'm getting into and what's involved. Really love this for you, Leo. Yeah, Six of Cups. Beautiful card of childhood, sentimentality, thinking about the past. There may be someone who shows up from your past. Perhaps this could be an ex-lover, Leo, who came in and came out and now they're wanting to come back in. But this is something from the past. This is something that you're thinking about. Maybe the past is influencing your current decision making. It's also maybe showing that you've learned from past mistakes of times when you have entertained things that were like flash in the pan ideas or taken impulsive action. So something from your past may remind you of that, Leo. Let's see what else is coming up. Usually this is a very sweet and sentimental card, though. You might be thinking about an ex who was acting like that, but now you have the strength to not entertain that. I see Hierophant. And Hierophant is a card of spiritual learning. It's a card of the higher spiritual realm. It's also a card of marriage. So for some of you, you may be considering a more serious commitment with someone you've known for a long time. You're saying no more just temporary people. I want something solid that's going to be lasting a long time. That's Six of Cups energy. And Hierophant is the card of marriage. It's the card of committing ourselves to something higher than just mundane life here on earth. It's something that we commit ourselves to, that we're going to learn something from, learn higher lessons, elevate our consciousness. The ruler of this card, or the sign that is represented by this card, is Taurus. And so this is a card of putting in the effort. Kind of related to strength. You've got two major arcana, two very strong major arcana cards here, Leo. So it's saying you've got the strength to put in the effort over time and learn something new. Get that new level of spiritual understanding from where you're investing your efforts, especially as you may be starting a new endeavor. And twos are relationship cards too. That's often involving two people. There may be a strong love connection here that is possible, or that's beginning, or that you're investing more in at the beginning of January. Five of Coins usually points to feeling left out. This could be a card of FOMO. Sometimes it represents financial loss. It's really ultimately a card of focus. And it's interesting that it's coming out here next to Hierophant, because when this card comes up, it says we can be focused on the material things and feel like we don't have enough. We could be comparing ourselves to other. We could feel like we are losing out on something when we see what other people have. But the other side of this is to be focused more on the spiritual realm. And that is what the lesson of Hierophant also teaches us. So regardless, what this card says on a higher level is saying, regardless of what's happening in the physical world, again, on the mundane level, in your environment, in your finances, in your possessions, in your assets, what's showing up in the physical, keep in mind that there's this spiritual world that's always guiding you. That's what Hierophant also speaks about in the Rider-Waite. It's a priest or Hierophant sitting on a throne pointing up to the divine realm. And so it's reminding you that whatever's going on in your physical world, the spiritual world is much stronger. This is a major arcana. This is a minor. So sometimes the over focus on the material world can let us feel small or powerless or left out. But the Hierophant is there to remind us that's never actually the truth. There's always the spiritual world that is there for us. What else do we have? Six of Swords. Oh, sorry, this is Nine of Swords in reverse. I almost read that wrong. This is Nine of Swords in reverse. I like this card for you because Nine of Swords in the upright means stress, anxiety, worry. When it comes out in the reverse like this, it means that you may be letting go of a certain amount of stress, anxiety, or worry, especially as it relates to any kind of loss or feeling left out. You may be easing up on that and seeing things realistically and seeing it for what it is instead of making it out to be more of a problem than it is or having more anxiety about it than what it is. I'm seeing that if there's any kind of loss or feeling left out or financial loss or feeling neglected, feeling downtrodden, you're going to be looking at it very soberly and evaluating it and not letting that consume you with overthinking. Then I see King of Coins in reverse. This could be an earth sign, so it could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. In the reverse, this is someone who is usually very stingy. They may be preoccupied with physical gains. They may be preoccupied with status, money, or wealth. This is often a leader of a company or a businessman. Usually the King of Coins is the ultimate entrepreneur. But in the reverse position, it says this is someone who is like a boss where the bottom dollar is the only thing that matters. They don't think about anything else. So if that's someone in your environment, Leo, you may be wanting to reevaluate and again, think soberly about who this is and what their role in your life is. This could be like a very dominating family member, boss. It could be some male influence in your life that is saying this is what you need to do with your money. You should have this much money. It's kind of a negative influence. That's really all they kind of care about and are focused about. So it's very sort of superficial, not spiritually aware card, like this Hierophant. So let's see what else is coming out. They only care about the bottom dollar. 9 of Cups in reverse. A wish for you is slower than you'd like it to be. Usually 9 of Cups is about wishes fulfilled. It's things that we want. It's about feeling satisfied. There may be some dissatisfaction in your life. Perhaps you're not married and you would like to be, or there's something that's in delay. Is there a earth sign person or person representing the money that feels like they're blocking you in any way? Someone with authority? It's just saying that something that you wish for or want is in delay, or it's just not arriving as quickly as you might like it to. Then I have Queen of Cups in the upright. This is a beautiful card. This is a card of someone who's compassionate, who considers other people's feelings. She's very adept. She's an expert at managing her emotions. She's good at communicating her emotions. She comes from a heart-centered place. This could be a water sign like Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So with this person coming up, there could be someone who is a very nurturing, empathetic person who may be able to help or support you in some way, Leo. So if there's someone who fits that description towards the end of the month, they could help you towards getting this wish fulfilled. Then I have 4 of Coins in reverse. I like this because what it means is towards the end of the month, you may be loosening your grip as far as it comes to finances, worrying about finances. There's an image that goes along with 4 of Coins. And what that has to do is, like, if someone were to put something in your hand, like say if it was a stick of butter, and you grip it as tightly as you can, that all of it falls through your fingers and you have kind of less. Whereas if you hold it sort of openly and gently, you can keep the full amount. And that's the lesson of 4 of Coins, is that the tighter you hold to something, sometimes you get less of it. This is the Midas card, where everything he touched turns to gold, but he couldn't enjoy life because he was so preoccupied with that. What I see is that you're learning a lesson from this King of Coins person. With their complete focus and preoccupation with money, I could see this as being a boss or a parent or something like that. You're saying, I don't want to be like that. And you're not being fearful about holding on to every last thing that you have. You're learning that sometimes love and your emotions and your heart is more important than the money you make or how much or a focus on that. Then I see 9 of Coins in reverse. So this is, again, another money card. Usually in the upright, 9 of Coins means someone who is wealthy, someone who has earned a lot of money for themselves and has put themselves in a nice position. They're independent. They're financially independent, especially. They're enjoying the luxuries of life, a certain level of royalty, a certain level of comfortableness or comfort. Life is pretty easy as 9 of Coins. In the reverse position, it's saying that you may not be experiencing this yet, or there is some block to experience this. There are a lot of Coins cards here that are in reverse. So it's saying there may be some challenges that you're having regarding money, but you're learning especially about focusing more on the spiritual world and on your heart, rather than being like this King of Coins who only cares about the bottom dollar. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Leo. You come into the month with a lot of strength, a lot of inspiration. You have a vision, and it's a good time to pursue that. It may involve someone from your past, and it may involve what looks like a perceived loss, but you're learning that by emulating this person who's only concerned with money, that's not getting you anywhere in terms of what your heart most wants and wishes. So that's your focus for January, Leo. I hope you enjoy this month as well as the whole rest of the year. And as always, I just want to say thank you for watching. Yours in the stars.